The Oregon sports community lost a pillar of history with the passing of Tom Jernstedt earlier this month at the age of 75. Known as the father of the Final Four, Jernstedt spent nearly 4 decades with the NCAA crafting what we now know as March Madness. Fox 12's Nick Krupke went back to TJ's roots as a high school standout at Yamhill Carleton.
Mr. Final Four was a four-sport star and student body president at Yamhill Carleton in the late 1950s and early 60s. The Tigers leader from the class of 63 went on to be a Naismith Basketball Hall of Famer, Tom Jernstedt.
The University of Oregon put one in when he was inducted into the Hall of Fame. How could a guy that was a reserve quarterback at the University of Oregon and came from a town of 1,060 people raised to this kind of a level that is just actually astonishing when you think about what he did. Right here.
Larry Hermo was Tom Jernstedt's baseball coach for the Big Lefties' junior and senior years at Yamhill Carleton High.
First year of my high school coaching, he threw 4 no-hitters.
Coach Hermo, 8 years Tom's elder, was floored to learn of Jernstedt's passing in Florida after connecting on the phone to swap old Tiger tales just 3 days prior.
Life is no guarantees, and so but he was just a sweetheart of a guy.
Legendary Larry went into the Oregon Coaching Hall of Fame the same year his star from Rex Putnam High and fellow Linfield man Scott Brocious was named World Series MVP with the New York Yankees.
It was a pleasure coaching Tom and Scott. They're just both good human beings, good kids.
Being on this stage in front of you is a bigger dream than anything my parents or I could ever have imagined. Thank you.
Jernstedt was enshrined in Springfield, Massachusetts in 2017 for his career-long contributions to college basketball.
There's another one with the ladies.
As the Carleton kid made it big away from the field and the homecoming court, well before crafting the modern big day dance.
And he got before the student body, and it was the cutest little thing I've ever seen. He told all the students to stand up. They stood up. Then he says, all right, turn around, face the back, face to the right. All right, sit down. That's leadership. That's leadership.
After a short time in the athletic department of his alma mater at the U of O, it was 38 years with the NCAA as director of events, then executive vice president, paving the way on the road to the women's and men's Final Four.
The first Final Four that he put on was he had signed a contract with CBS for $1 million. The last contract he signed with CBS and TBS was $8 billion.
More than $10 billion to be exact. It was Hermo's pitch-perfect 3-year campaign for Jernstedt to be inducted into the Oregon Sports Hall of Fame, which will finally happen during a virtual induction later this month.
He thanked me very much for what I did. And I said, Tom, I'm trying the 3rd time, and I hope it's a charm. And it was. So he's going to be in, and it's an honor for our state, and it's an honor for Yamhill Carleton, and it's an honor for actually the United States of what he did.
After pushing for years to get his former player and friend in the Oregon Sports Hall of Fame, Coach Hermo is now out campaigning for the new gym at YCHS to be named in honor of Tom Jernstedt. In studio, Nick Krupke, Fox 12 Oregon.